tabletop. As we arrive in tabletop, today place your thumbs together, or make them point at each other, remember, don't just shove them together. Move the hips left and move the hips right a little. So from here, we're going to pull with the hands towards each other, even though they're basically touching, and push out with your shins and knees is a way to think about that, and tighten your rear. The head itself raises up, darling. Even though you're looking down, you might be looking about a foot in front of yourself. Then exhale, everyone, let's creep our rear end back towards our feet. Slow joint awakens. Inhale, push down with your feet harder than everything and move up and forwards the tabletop. Exhale, push with your hands away from the front to move yourself back to child's pose. Inhale, pull with the hands, press with the feet to move up to tabletop. Here's the difference. Exhale, press with the fingerprints away from the front to drive your rear end back towards your feet. Inhale, sweep the hips to the right, move up and forwards to tabletop. Weight on the right hand more than the left. Exhale, shift the hips to the left, weight on the left hand as you move back towards child's pose. Continue in that circle, hips to the right and forwards as you inhale. Exhales when hips go to the left and back to child's pose, you move. One more in that direction at that pace, Mitch. Up and around, to the right and forwards. Exhale to the left, back and down. When you arrive, we reverse. Inhale, hips to the left, you move up and forwards to tabletop. Exhale, hips to the right, you move back to child's pose. Two more in that direction. To the left and forwards. Are your palms still flat? Everyone's hands look great here. Exhale, moving back and down. Yeah, creaking through it. Keep those shoulder blades full, Barbara. It looks good. As you arrive in child's pose this time, we all pause. If okay, you allow your ribs and chest to fall onto your legs. You allow your head to fall towards the surface. The arms might slide forward, yet your shoulders draw back. Everyone looks fine, but we want to sense our head reaching towards our thumbs so our spine extends. Our shoulders actively pull back. Your triceps roll under, Barry, towards each other. You internally rotate. Yeah, so your elbows would point down. If your hands pull towards each other, even though they don't move, it'll help you get that rotation. Then as we inhale, we all press with the tops of the feet, pull with the hands to move to the tabletop. Flex one foot then the other, and creak your way to down dog. As you're moving to down dog, if you can, just wiggle your heels out and in slow motion to move your feet a little further back. The toes then point forwards. The knees have a softness and we sway from hip to hip. Let's all bend our left leg, raise up on the ball of the left foot and toes, and straighten the right one as much as you can. Take a look at your right ankle and see how much wrinkling's happening in the outer edge. That's how much you're collapsing. Keep rolling the ankle out. Then raise the right heel up, bend the right knee while the left heel reaches back and down. Notice if your heel pushes out to the side, you might want to turn the heel in towards center. It won't change the angle of the foot. Inhale, the feet push us forwards to plank. Exhale, we just deliver our right wrist, knee down to the wrist to pigeon. We're not staying here long, slide the left leg back. We're not really arriving in it for too much of a time. Just going to wait for Mitch to switch his legs and then we'll be out of the position. Moving the hips, tighten the left side of the rear. Inhale, push yourself forward with your left foot till your shoulders are above your wrists. Slip the right leg back to plank. Move to down dog. Inhale, raise the heels up high, start to float to plank, shoulders above wrists, bring the left knee to the left wrist, shin down, slide the right leg back. As the right leg gets back and down, push yourself forwards again until shoulders are above wrists, slip the left leg back with the right, move to down dog. We're going to keep awakening ourselves this morning since it's actually a nice day, just muggy. Inhale, move up to plank, shoulders above wrists. Feel the hands, Barry, pulling towards each other. Tighten the rear, everybody. Exhale to down dog. You're going to look at your right knee. You're going to bend it. You're going to watch the right knee move towards the right tricep. You go to plank, you're pushing yourself forward, you step your right foot to your hand. Outside the hand it comes. As it gets there, you lower the back knee. If you didn't get your right foot forwards, grab it and crutch it till it's there. The back knee's on the ground. We raise on the fingers or the fingerprints or fists to give you more height. You move from hip to hip now. The hips start lean, go forwards because your front foot pulls for the back of the mat. The back knee pulls for the front heel. Now they might not really move. If you can point your back foot, you do. If you don't like it, don't do it. If you're okay, your left hand goes forwards. We're talking a forearm distance. Then you just lay the left forearm down. And we're breathing. Maybe that's the end of your position. Mitch is going to demonstrate putting his right forearm on his right leg and just pushing it out. Kind of like this. Just let it push out. Sometimes we're going to lean in. Now, forearm inside your leg. Inside your leg. Inside. But up against it. Up higher with the elbow. Breathe. So about 15 to 20 seconds, and you slip your elbows a little further forwards if you can to move your chest forwards further. Back and neck is long. Shoulders keep retracting. Rows, keep drawing your shoulders back. Breathing large, cloudy, a chest forwards. As we inhale, palms press down, forearms raised if they were down. You walk your hands back under the shoulders. We turn our back toes under and straighten our back leg fully. Start to straighten the front leg while you bend the back leg. Drag the front leg to the back leg. Shake it out, walk it out, do what needs to be done. You can stay in down dog if you like. You can move to child's pose if you'd rather, or we inhale to plank if you're moving on. Either of these three things. Exhale, knees down, chest down. Point the toes. Inhale, cloudy, hands pull back for your hips as you reach your chest forward and up to cobra, everyone. Cobra means legs are down, but your belly's off the ground. Exhale, rear end goes towards our feet to child's pose we all meet. We repeat that. Inhale to tabletop. Exhale, turn the toes under, move to downward facing dog. Butt up high. Inhale, up and forwards to plank, or you're resting, by the way, in child's pose. Exhale, knees down, chest forwards, now like a push-up, point your toes. Inhale, hands pull for the hips to reach your chest forwards and up, chin is in, Amencia. Exhale, toes turn under, hips raise up to plank. We all move to down dog. Inhale, second side. We look at our left wrist. We start to move to plank. We bring our left knee to our tricep. It's above your elbow. You step your foot outside your hand. That looks actually very nice. Lower the back knee. Crutch the left foot forwards if it's not there. Remember, left forearm can rest inside your leg and push it out for you. Left hand can be on the ground inside. Right hand goes forwards if we're okay, a forearm distance. Right forearm lays down. If really okay, your left thumb touches your right thumb, your left forearm lays down. Or you're just holding your edge and breathing. Remember, your back foot is pointed in theory, flexed if necessary. Your front heel's pulling for the back of the mat a little bit to keep moving the hips forwards. The back knee feels like it's trying to close the gap towards the front foot. Barry, move your elbows a little further forwards to help yourself out. There you go. By that, I just mean it moves your chest bone forwards. Can you tighten the right side of the rear end, Mitch? Now, wherever your hands are, when they press down with finesse, the forearms raise up. We all back the hands up in line with the front heel. The front knee, the front leg's knee tries to close up near your shoulder. It squeezes in. Squeeze the leg in. Tighten the right side. Turn the back toes under. Straighten the back leg slowly. We know you just straighten the front leg while your back leg bends. Wiggle the left hip, everybody, a little bit. Come on, Mitch. Turn your back foot forwards, but bend that knee and straighten your front leg. Bend your back knee, Mitch. Straighten your front leg. You're hurting, everybody. Bring your left hand down with the right hand, Mitch. All hands on the floor. Bend your back knee. Bend your back knee. Bend it a lot. Now, drag the front leg to the back leg to down dog. Moving the hips. It's not as difficult as everyone's making it sound. Inhale the heels of the feet up high. Exhale, knees to the surface. Toes point back. Rear end towards your feet again to child's pose. This time, either forearm on forearm under your head, or arms fold back next to your feet. Depends on what works for your friend. We take 3 breaths here. Recapturing a sense of serenity and comfort. Your shins feel like they're trying to push out a little. Your hips, therefore, then can crease back with a little more flexion one day. Shoulders towards rear Claudia, chin tucks in. Nobody needs to look up, everyone looks great. Richard, keep the shoulders in neutral. The pelvic floor contract, the shins press down and away from the front of the room to roll you up, one vertebra after the other, to sit how you can sit up on your shins or ankles. Nothing to it.